51 onwards, right? We have to calculate value of this equation, x cube y cube minus 13xy x square y square. So we have cubic form and then square form, right? Let's identify y value. If x is equal to 2 minus root 3, y is equal to 1 by x, that means 1 by 2 minus root 3, shortest form? Okay, perfect. From this, can you tell me what is x plus y? Come on. What is x into y? 1. Because y is equal to 1 by x, x into y is 1, right? Right. Now, I would like to identify x cube plus y cube, which is equal to x plus y whole cube minus 3xy into x plus y. Done? X square plus y square, that is equal to x plus y whole square minus 2xy. Yes. Substitute values and then get the values. X plus y whole cube. X plus y whole cube. 4 cube. How much? 64 minus 3 into xy. 3 into 1. 3 into x plus y. 4. How much is that? 12. 64 minus 12. Simplified value? 52. Now what is this? X plus y whole square. 16 minus 2. How much is that? Amma? So now, you know that x cube plus y cube is equal to 52 minus 13 into xy. 13 divided by x plus y whole square. 14 minus x into y. 1. How much is that? 39 by 13. Answer 3. Second option. What? Done. Next. Come on. Sin 80. Can we write it as cos 10? Cos 10 plus cos 10. 2 cos 10 degrees into secant 10. Cosecant 80 can be written as? So that can be written as 2 secant 10 degrees only divided by denominator. Sin 54 cos 36. Cos 36 can be written as sin 54. So we can write it as sin square 54 degrees and cos 54 sin 36. Sin 36 can be written as cos 54. So that we can write it as cos square 54 degrees. Done. Plus secant square 31 minus cot square 59. Cot square 59 can be written as tan square 31. So if you take sin square 31 degrees minus tan square 31 degrees as one different combination plus sin square 32, sin square 58 can be written as cos square 32. Yes. Now look at the numerator. 2 into 2. 4. Cos 10 into secant 10. What do you mean by secant? 1 by cos only. Cos into 1 by cos gets cancelled. Divided by sin square theta plus cos square theta 1 plus, come on, secant square 31 minus tan square 31 1 plus sin square theta cos square theta. What is the total value? 6. Next. Done? Chesara idi? Everybody? Should I explain? Sure. Anybody? 1. Right. Next. Come on. A shopkeeper bought 10 kgs of salt at 55 rupees. So for these 10 kgs, he paid 550 rupees. Next, 15 kgs, each kg at 50 rupees. To purchase next 15 kgs, he paid 750 rupees. Next 25 kgs at the rate of 44. So that is equal to 1100 rupees. Correct? Next, he spent a sum of 600 rupees on transport. So, to get everything ready, the amount paid is this much. Agreed? 550, 750. 550, 750. 1300. 1300 plus 1100. 2400 plus 600. So, total cost price is 3000. And how many kgs quantity we have? 10 plus 15, 25, 25, 25. 50 kgs quantity we have. He mixed all the three types of salt and sold the stock at 66 rupees. Then selling price is equal to 50 into 66. That is equal to 3300 only. And to get it ready, he paid 3000, and by selling, he got 3300. There is clear profit, right? How much profit? 300 upon 3000. What percent is that? 10%. First option. Next. You want me to explain this? Sure? Sure. Anybody? Chetava? A rhombus and an equilateral triangle have the same perimeter. Perimeters are same. Equilateral, for rhombus, all sides are equal, right? Can I treat it as 4a? Perimeter of the rhombus is same as perimeter of the equilateral triangle. I will write it as 3b. From this, a by b is equal to 3 by 4. So we can write a is equal to 3 parts and b is equal to 4 parts. Clear? Continue. The sum of one side of the equilateral triangle, that is b, one side of the rhombus, that is a plus b is equal to 21. In terms of number of parts, 7 parts is equal to 1 part, 3 parts, 4 parts. Continue. If the length of the diagonal of the rhombus is 12 centimeters, then find the length of the other diagonal. Okay. Now, rhombus. Yes? One diagonal. How much is that? How much is that? Then, exactly, this becomes exact half, right? And it is 6. Now, you already know the side of the rhombus. Side of the rhombus? This one, right? 9. Now, when you calculate this particular part, it's in a right angle triangle, right? It should form Pythagoras triplet or Pythagoras theorem, right? So, height is equal to under root of 9 square 81 minus base square, that is 36. How much is this? 45. Under root of 45 can be written as root of 9 into 5. Root 9 becomes 3 into, 3 into root 5. But what exactly is the question? Other diagonal, right? Other diagonal in the sense we have to consider even this part also. Again, that is also 3 root 5. Then total diagonal is equal to 6 root 5. Second option. Two trains are running in parallel to each other in the opposite direction. In which direction they are moving? Opposite. At 43 km per hour, 38 km per hour, the fastest train passes the slowest train in 54 seconds. Then find the length of the faster train if the length of the faster train is twice that of the slower train. If the slower train length is x, faster train length becomes, come on, 2x. Distance covered in this case? 3x. That must be equal to speed into time. As they are moving in opposite direction, relative speed becomes s1 plus s2. How much is that? How much is this? 81 kilometer per hour. When you look at your options, options are in meters. Hence, we need to convert this to meter per second into 5 by 18. Speed multiplied by time. Time 54, 18, 33. X is equal to 405, which is length of the slower train. Length of the faster train is 2x only. which is 810. 810, third option. PQRS are two chords of a circle which intersect at a point M inside the circle. If RM is equal to MS is equal to PM, MQ are given, find the value of PQ. Right. Chords of a circle. We have a circle and two chords P, Q, R, S. They intersect inside the circle. I think last time we discussed, right? Now if it is point M, they mentioned RM, MS, PM, MQ and asked to calculate PQ. So you know the rule, right? Tell me. PM into MQ must be equal to RM into M. Okay, come on, apply that. PM X plus 10 into MQ X plus 3 must be equal to, come on, X plus 15 into X. Now finally after this we were asked to calculate PQ, right? PQ in the sense PM plus MQ. That means this one only. But here we have multiplication. Here we have multiplication. Once after solving this, to calculate PM, it is X plus 10, MQ is equal to X plus 3, then PQ is equal to sum of both the values, correct? That's what I am telling you. Here it was multiplication. After finding X value, we have to calculate sum. Avuna kada? I don't want to calculate everything and get the answer. Now what do I do is, see, sum of these two values we need to find out, correct? X plus X plus 13. 2x is even number, right? X may be any stupid fellow. 2 into X becomes even. Plus becomes. Look at your options. How many are there? How many are there? Two options are there. Either first option or third option. Right. It can be 15 centimeters. 2x plus 13 kada. If x is equal to 1, then it satisfies the value, right? Now let's see, if x is equal to 1, how much it becomes? 11 into 4 must be equal to 1 plus 15, 16 into, can this be the answer? It is not satisfied, right? If not first option, answer must be, that's it, I don't have to verify it. Understood? The ratio of, if you solve it, you will get x is equal to 15. Solve cheste x value 15 astudamma. Then you have to substitute 2x plus 13. If x is 15, 30 plus 13, 43 the answer. But I don't want to waste time. Logical solution ku velte ayipotundi. Done everybody? Right, next. The ratio of each exterior angle and interior angle of a regular polygon. Polygon, we don't know how many sides are there, correct? Is to 7. How many triangles can be drawn by using only the vertices of polygon? Right, okay. That means using the number of sides, right? Okay. Exterior angle. For any polygon, what must be the exterior angle? 3? Okay. And if there are n vertices or n sides, what becomes the sum of interior angles? N minus 2 into 180 degrees. Sum of internal angle. Formula ade kada. N minus 2 into 180. Triangle enta? Internal angle, sum of internal angles for triangle. Triangle ante any sides unnai? Substitute చేయండి సరిపోయిందా? Quadrilateral, internal angle, substitute చేయండి. 4 minus 2, 2 into 180 సరిపోయిందా? Right. And we were given ratio of this is equal to 2 by 180 how many times? 2 gets cancelled. N minus 2 is equal to 7. N is equal to, what does 9 says? Number of sides or vertices, correct? Using that, that's not the question. We were asked to calculate how many triangles can be formed. If there are n possibilities to form a triangle, how many sides you need? Triangle form cheyali అని అంటే ఎన్ని sides కావాలమ్మా? And how many are available with you? And how many you need? In how many ways can you do that? 9? C3 na P3 na? C3 na. C3 na. How many of you say C3? Raise your hand. How many of you say 9C3? 9C3. Boys and girls. గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, బాయ్స్ అండ్ గర్ల్స్ అంటున్నా. బాయ్స్ అండ్ గర్ల్స్ అంటున్నా, గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఓకే, హౌ మెనీ ఆఫ్ యూ సే 9C3? 1 2 down. How many of you say, boys and girls, how many of you say 9P3? మీకు అర్థమవుతుందో లేదో? అక్కడ ఏముందో తెలుసా? అక్కడ ఏంటో తెలుసా? పైన ఉంది ఏంటది? క్లాస్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత ఎవరెవరు చేతులు ఎత్తలేదో ఐడెంటిఫై చేసి వాళ్ళని రేపటి నుంచి యూ స్టే అవే. హౌ మెనీ ఆఫ్ యూ సే 9C3? డౌన్. హౌ మెనీ ఆఫ్ యూ సే 9P3? ఒక్కళ్ళు కూడా లేరా? I think I've told you already. If it is selection, ఒక బ్యాగ్ ఉంది, బ్యాగ్లో చేపెట్టి తీసుకోవాలి. ఇట్ ఈస్ NC3. వచ్చిన చేతిలోకి వాటిని అరేంజ్ చేయాలి. దెన్ NP3. ఓకేనా? రైట్. 9C3 9 into 8 into 7 by 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, 3 times 3 4 times 3 into 4 12 12 into 7 84. Second option. Next. అవసరమా? ఎస్. షుడ్ ఐ? అవసరమా? ఎస్సా? కెన్ ఐ రైట్ 3 to the power of 6n? కెన్ ఐ రైట్ ఇట్ యాజ్ 3 to the power of 2 into 3n? Can I also write it as 3 square to the power of 3n? And the other number is 9 power 2n. 3 square in the sense 9. 9 power 3n minus 9 power 2n. And here if you take 9 common, you don't have to take common basically. 9 power something we are saying. So every number is, this number is, difference must be, and it has to be a factor of 9 common, right? And among your options, which is a multiple of 9? There is only one. First option final. Done. Next. Got it? Otherwise you have to keep substitution n is equal to 1. If you substitute n is equal to 1, it is 9 cube minus, come on, 9 square. If you take 9 square common, you'll have 9 minus 1, which is 8. So out of this you have 8 where you have 4 multiple. 9 square, 9 multiple, 9 into 4, 36. Best possible option, that is the one. Next, 61. Let O be the incenter of a triangle PQR. Incenter for PQR. This is what incenter, right? Come on, pillalu. And M be a point on the side of QR. Right. అర్థమైంది. వరుస పెట్టి మొదలు పెడతారు. M be the point on the side of QR of a triangle PQR. Okay, M is a point. And they are not saying midpoint. There is a point. It's a point, that's it, not a midpoint. Such that OM is perpendicular to QR. Right, okay. If it is perpendicular, the angle at M to the left side and to the right side becomes 90 degrees, right? Because it is perpendicular. Yes? Next, QOM. Angle at this place 20. What is the angle measured at POR? This part, correct? Okay. If QOM is 20, angle at M is 90, OQM angle, come on, can you tell me what is the total angle that it makes at Q? That is 140, because this is median, right? Okay, so if the lower angle is 70, upper angle is 70. Ikkada 70 kada. Total angle is 140. Now, if you were asked to calculate opposite angle at center, in center O, what must be the angle at POR? 90 plus half of angle at Q, right? What is angle at Q? 140. 140 and half of it, 70. 90, 70. 160 degrees. I'm just telling you the extension. If the angle at this place is R, what is the angle at POQ? 90 degrees plus R by 2 only. This one. Angle at QOR, that must be 90 plus angle at P by 2. Yes? Okay, continue next. In a triangle PQR, S is a point on QR. Again, a point. S is a point on QR. This is your triangle PQR. S is a point on QR. PSR, angle at PSR. So we have to form a triangle PSR. Angle at PSR, this value is equal to 2 times of angle at QPS. If angle at QPS, if it is X, angle at PSR, that becomes 2X. If angle at PRS, this fellow, is equal to 50 degrees. And angle at QPR, for the total triangle, angle at QPR is 70. Then what is the measure of angle SPR? SPR. That means this one, right? Come on. Okay. Now, if you consider PSR triangle, internal angle must be 180. Out of 180, you already know 2 angles. One is 50, the other is 2x. Correct? Then the remaining value becomes 130 minus 2x. Correct? If you add these two, that is equal to angle at QPR mentioned as 70 only. That means 130 minus x is equal to 70, x is equal to 60. We were asked to calculate angle at SPR, that is 130 minus 2x, which is 10 degrees, first option. Tell me, what is your doubt? Minus? We need to add both, right? What is 70? 70 is angle at QPR. QPR. That means we have to add both, right? X plus 130 minus 2x. So that becomes 130 minus 2x only. Minus 2x plus x. That is minus x. Understood? Done, everybody? Deepak spent 20% of his salary on rent. He spent 25% of the remaining part. Already 20% is over. How much is remaining? Out of this 25% in the sense? Come on. 1/4, right? 1/4 of 80, 20. 20 is over. What is remaining? 60. After which he spent 10% of the balance of the salary on food. So 10% calculated on 60. How much is that? 6. How much is left? 54. Next, continue. Further, he spent 60% of the balance. 60% of the balance. What is the balance now? 54. Out of this, how do you get 60%? 50% plus 10%? 50%. 27. 10%. 5.4. Total 32.4 over upon 54. Remaining 21.6. How much is the remaining? 21.6 is the remaining value. Okay. He deposited 3,000 in the bank and kept the remaining 1320 for his own petty expenditure. So, in terms of percentage, remaining is 21.6, and that he divided into two different parts. One is 3,000 deposited in the bank and the remaining 1320 kept for his expenses. So, sum of both values is equal to 21.6. So, how much is that? 4,320 is equal to 21.6%. We were asked to calculate monthly salary, that was 100%. Exactly 20 times into 100. Sorry, not 20 times, 200 times. 10 times is 216. 20 times is 432. And then is 0 we have. Yes. What's the answer then? What's the answer? 20,000. Over. Over. Come on. We have uneven exponents for both numerator and denominator. Exponents amma. A ki exponent entundi 4 in the denominator. So what I want to do is I want to make them equal. So here out of this, if I take a common, can you tell me what will be there? A cube plus 1 by okay. In the denominator, what is there? A square plus 1. Even in the denominator also, if I take a common, a plus 1 by, that's it. A gets cancelled. So finally we need to identify a cube plus 1 by a cube by a plus 1 by a. Correct? Very good. Now root a minus 1 by root a is equal to 3 root 2. Yes? Squaring on both sides. X plus y whole square. X square plus y square minus 2 into x into y minus 2 into root a into 1 by root 2. 1 by root a, how much? Minus 2 is equal to 3 root 2 whole square. 3 square 9, root 2 whole square 2. How much is that? That means a plus 1 by a is equal to 20. Denominator value is clear, right? That is 20. And now we need to identify a cube plus 1 by a cube. And what is that? X plus y whole cube. X plus y whole cube minus 3xy into x plus y. Akka. X cube plus y cube. Can I write it as x plus y whole cube minus 3xy into x plus y? Yes. And in place of x we have a cube, a. And in place of y we have 1 by a. That's it. Yes. Come on. Tell me. X plus y whole cube. A plus 1 by a whole cube. Matladali. Cheppandi. 20 cube. Don't calculate the value. 20 cube minus 3 into A into 1 by A, that is 1 into A plus 1 by A, that is 20, divided by A plus 1 by A, which is 20, correct? In the numerator take 20 common, in the denominator we have 20, that gets cancelled. Leftover value 20 square minus 3, 20 square minus 3, over. Done. The curved surface area of the cylinder is 1584 square centimeters and height is 24. Then find the volume of the cylinder. Volume of the cylinder, pi is involved. Answer must be 11 multiple. First option, yes. Second, no. Third, no. Fourth, yes. Two possibilities are there. So we have to calculate curved surface area of the cylinder. Curved surface area 22 by 7, 2 pi r, and height is 24, which is 84, correct? Next, let's calculate 11, 2 times 11, 1, 4, 4, 24, 6 times 2, 3 times, r is equal to 21 by 2. And we were asked to calculate volume of the cylinder. Volume, pi r square h, pi r square h, 24, yes. 4, 6 times, 7, 3 times, 2 into 3 ends with, come on, 6 into 1 ends with, 1 into 6 into 6 ends with, answer must end with, and fourth option, final answer. Done. Done. P borrowed a sum of 80,000 from Q at 20% per annum simple interest. At the same time, he lent the same sum to R at the same rate on compound interest, compounded semi-annually. Semi-annually meaning half yearly for 2 years. Find the difference in amount earned by P in the whole transaction. See, P got money from Q, and for Q he will pay 20% per annum simple interest. And for 2 years, how much interest he will pay? Come on. So P to Q, he will pay only 40%. Whatever the money that he lent from Q, P is giving it to R, but from R he is collecting compound interest, and that to compounding half yearly at the same rate of interest, correct? That means per annum it is 20%, per half yearly 10%. In 2 years, how many times we have to go for compounding process? 4 times, right? So compound interest 10% per half year for 2 years. Ani anna. Compound interest for 4 years at 10% per annum anna. Same ena? Come on. 10% per half year, like that, calculated for 2 years. Here you get some compound interest, something. Now what I am saying is 10% for 1 year, like that 4 years. Here you will get compound interest. Principal in both cases, they are same. Do you get same compound interest or not? Yes or no? So I don't want to do this now. I'll directly consider 10% per annum for 4 years. Is that okay? Now we can calculate 11 to the power of 4. If I take 10%, if I take 100% from you and need to pay 10% interest, how much percent I should return? How much percent I should return? 110%, correct? After how many years? 1 year, 110% of x. This is amount that I should return after 1 year. After second year, 110% of this number, correct? After third year, 110%. After fourth year, 110%. So 110%, 110%, 110%. How many times we have? Because 4 years, right? If it is 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 4 times in the sense 110% to the power of 4 only. Exponent is 4, right? That's what I was telling you. We need to calculate 11 to the power of 4. 110 we have. Yes. Zeros anytime we can adjust. Anytime we can adjust. Whether in numerator or in denominator. Doesn't matter. But as it is for 4 years, we have to calculate power 4. Are you comfortable in 11 power 4? How much? కిందకెళ్ళి టీ దగ్గరనా కిందకెళ్ళి పెన్నులు వాడుతున్నారు ఆగండి అక్క ఎస్ అని మళ్ళీ పెన్ను వాడితే ఎట్లా ఎంతసేపా అట్లా చెప్పొద్దు కంఫర్టబుల్ అంటే నోట్తో వెంటనే చెప్పేయాలి మళ్ళీ ఇవన్నీ నడవు 11 పవర్ 4 వచ్చా రాదా 11 క్యూబ్ 1 3 3 1 దీని నుంచి తీసుకురావాలి మళ్ళీ 1 4 6 4 1 yes right. Principal is 100% always, and this is amount after 4 years, and it has to be a 3-digit number because 100% is the principal, which is a 3-digit number. That means 146.41, correct? So at the rate of simple interest he is getting 40%. Amount after 4 years at the rate of compound interest is 146.41%. From this, compound interest is equal to 46.41. So he is paying 40%, but he got 46.41. How much is his profit? 6.41%. Calculated on principal only. How much is the principal? 80,000. What is 1% of it? 1%. That means this is the final value, and answer must end with how many options are there? How many options are there? 3 unnaya. 3 unnaya. Idi kaadu, idi avvachu, adi kaadu. Ayipayindi answer. This fellow cannot be the one, this fellow cannot be the one. 4488 is final answer. Should I tell you how? Why? Oh, wait. This one cannot be the one, this one cannot be the one. Second is final. Should I tell you? Entavaraku ardhamainda last digit 8? Right. In 641, do you have 3 multiple? Yes sir. ఏ ఊళ్ళో ఉంది అక్కడ? In 800, do you have 3 multiple? In 641? Then can your answer be a multiple of 3? This is already eliminated because that is ending with 5. Is your first option 3 multiple? Can that be your answer? When your numbers doesn't have any 3 multiple, answer cannot be 3 multiple, right? Right. Next. Is your second option 3 multiple? That may be your answer, hold it. Is your fourth option 3 multiple? So can this be your answer? Second I'll go with. Otherwise you'll have to calculate 641 8 times. Okay. Next. You want 67, you want 68. In triangle PQR, PQ is equal to 10, PR is equal to 14, and QR is equal to 12. PS is median of QR. Then what is the length of PS? Straight formula ne kadamma idi. So either you or me, we have to use formulas. Half of under root of మీకు ఇది రావాలి కదా PQR, PS is median, and if sides are, I'll write it as A, B, C. If you were asked to calculate PS, that's going to be half of under root of, this is PS, right? To the left side and to the right side, whatever the distances that we have, B and C, 2B square plus 2 times of C square minus opposite one A square. This is a straight formula. If you want to calculate QT, just for your understanding purpose I am telling you, QT, to the left side and to the right side, what sides we have? A and C, half of under root of 2, A square, order priority lo vachestadi, 2A square plus 2B C square minus B square. Got it? If it is RU, RU, corresponding sides A and B, half of under root of 2A square plus 2B square minus C square. Nothing can be done. You just need to substitute in the formula. Okay. Can you do that? Are you done with this? Chalo, next. 69, 70. Okay. What do you mean by cot? Cos by sin. Tan. Sin by cos. So I want to take the denominators common. Sin theta, cos theta. Here in the numerator, what do you get? Cos square theta minus sin square theta by sin theta cos theta. That's what you get, right? Come on. Apart from that, what do you have? Into cos theta by denominator, what do you have? 2 cos square theta minus 1. Yes? Cos theta gets cancelled. Now, in the numerator, we have sin square theta, right? Minus sin square theta. Minus sin square theta, yes. Sin square theta, again we can write as 1 minus cos square theta. Then the entire numerator becomes cos square theta minus of 1 minus cos square theta minus 1 minus of minus plus cos square theta, that is 2 cos square theta minus 1. That's the numerator. Come on. In the denominator, what is there? Sin theta into 2 cos square theta minus 1. Gets cancelled. 1 by sin theta, cosecant theta. Yes. Otherwise, we can take theta value and then go for substitute. And again in options also you have to substitute. Koncham lengthy avutundi kabatti direct procedure cheseste easy avutadi. Okay na? You can go with substitution method, theta value. But koncham lengthy ayye chance undi ikkada. Options lo kuda pettali kabatti. 71? Yes? Okay. There are 2 water taps connected to a tank which can fill the tank in 18 hours and then 27 hours respectively. It is seen that there is a leakage point at the bottom of the tank which can empty completely filled tank in 54 hours. Right, okay, anyway. There are 2 taps A, B which are filled pipes, can fill it in 18 hours and then 27 hours. C is empty pipe which is doing negative work and can empty the total tank in 54 hours. Yes? If both water taps are opened at the same time to fill the empty tank and the leakage point was repaired after 1 hour. Ante enti? For the first 1 hour leakage is there and 2 inlets are open. That means all 3 are acting, right? And they acted for 1 hour. Then what happened? Leakage repaired and it is closed. From then only inlet pipes work, correct? In how much time the empty tank will be completely filled? Yes, 54, 27, 18 LCM. 54. 18 3 times kada, right? Okay. 18 3 times 27. C, which does negative work, right? First hour, all 3 tabs are open. All 3 tabs together will do, come on, 4 units. And for this, how much time? Come on. After 1 hour, what happened? 50 units we have, and the leak got repaired, and there is no more leakage, correct? And to fill these 50 units, only AB will work. AB together will do how many units? And to complete these 50 units at the rate of 5 units per hour, how many hours they need? 10 hours. Now read the question carefully. Were you asked to calculate time to fill the total tank or to fill the remaining tank? To fill the total tank or the remaining tank? Total tank. What is the answer? If it is remaining tank, 10 hours answer. Okay now? Okay now. Cos theta plus sin theta cos theta is equal to A. Then what is the value of this much? Okay. Instead of solving this, substitute value, that becomes easy. I'll keep theta is equal to 0. You may keep whatever you want. 45 antunar kontamandi 30 petkochu, 60, 90, whatever you want you can do. And my wish, I will keep 0. Because out of these two, sin theta cos theta, every time one value becomes 0. And every time one value becomes, come on, which makes my simplification so easy. And the one more thing, we don't have any denominators. If we have denominators, we need to make sure that denominator should not be equal to 0. Avana? Right. So because we have only sin theta and cos theta and only addition subtraction, I'll start with theta is equal to 0. The reason being, one value always is 0, sin theta, sin 0. And cos 0, always 1. Yes? 0, 1. A is equal to, okay. This is the condition that we have. Matladandi. 0 plus 1. How much? 1 minus 0 plus 1. Answer. So even in final options also, you should get 0, right? How much is A value we got? 1. 1 minus 1. That is only in the numerator. Denominator, any stupid number. For first option, what is the value? 0. Okay. 4 minus A square. 1 minus 1. 0. 4 minus 0. 4 divided by 8. Is this, can this be your answer? Okay. A square. 1 plus 1. 2 square. 4 by 8. Can this be your answer? A square. Minus 4. Minus 3 square. By 4. Can this be your answer? Possible option. First option. Yes. You want? You want? You want? In a class, the ratio of local to non-local students is 9:11. In an examination, the average percentage of the marks of local and non-local students share respectively 75 and then 73. What is the overall average percentage marks of the class? Average of any range. We have boys average and then girls average. When you mix these two, you'll get the class average, right? So when you want to mix them, how many average values you have? 2 average. One is for boys, the other is for, and your total class average should be definitely more than one of the number and should be less than another number. ఒకళ్ళ కంటే ఎక్కువ ఉండాలి, బాయ్స్ కంటే ఎక్కువ ఉండాలి, అయితే గర్ల్స్ కంటే ఖచ్చితంగా తక్కువ అవ్వాలి, అవునా? ఆర్ వైస్ వర్సా. దట్ మీన్ టు సే, వాట్ ఐ మీన్ టు సే ఈస్, average must be, class average, total aggregate must be more than one of the number and should be less than another number. Yes? What is in place of boys and girls? We have local and non-local. Yes? For local, what is the average? For non-local? And when you calculate aggregate, it has to be between these two only. Like that, there is only one option. I don't even calculate, I'll go with first option, final answer. Done. If you want to calculate, 75 is average for local. How many local candidates are there? 9. Into 75 is their total. And how many non-locals are there? 11. And their average is 73. And their total is 11 into 73. When you add both, then you will get the total. When you add both, you will get total, right? Now to convert into average, divided by 9 plus 11, 20. This is what you need to calculate. That's not required. It has to be more than the least number, less than the highest number. Middle ani kuda kadu, in between. You cannot say middle. Average must be in between 75 and 73, like that there is only one option. If multiple options are there, yes, we have to calculate. And this is the way. The market price of an item is 1360. If a shopkeeper sold the item at 32% loss after giving 15% discount, then cost price of the item is 32% loss. That means 68%, right? Half and half ఇది కనపడుతుంది. అర్థం కాల నేను అన్నదేంటి? హాఫ్ అండ్ హాఫ్. హాఫ్ అగైన్ హాఫ్, అది కనపడుతుంది నాకు. డెఫినెట్గా మిస్ అవ్వదు అది. The market price is 1360. If a shopkeeper sold the item at 32% loss after giving a discount of 15%. Okay. When you are giving 15% discount, you should sell it at 85%. 85% of the market price only. Now, in this particular case, you made a loss, right? And how much is the loss? 32% loss. Then selling price is equal to 68% of the cost price only. 100 cancel. 17 5 times 17, 4 times 4, 3s, 4s, 0. 5 times of 340, 10 times and half, 3400 and half, 1700. That's the cost price. Over.